Would you like to figure out how to get your iStick to stay standing up while you're charging or when you're pass-through vaping? Well, stay tuned because I have a solution tonight on the Vapor Chronicles. Hey everybody, welcome back to this edition of the Vapor Chronicles. Tonight's going to be a real quick video. It's sort of in my helpful hints and tips section of my channel, and this is just a little, actually it's a little solution that I came up with just by luck. It comes though out of frustration that I had with my iStick and also my MVP in the past. You know, it's okay that you lay a tank down when you're charging it, but I like to have my juice, especially if I just filled the tank, I want to have my juice upright, okay? When I'm vaping, put it upright and take a vape. But when you're charging it, the USB, micro USB, goes out the bottom. It's so far in the middle that you can't have it stand up on the edge of a table because it'll fall over from the weight of the device, okay? I was looking and I found this device by chance on Amazon, and the device is called Boris. And it's a really cheap device. I will put the price up right now on the screen. And Boris the Cellmate is a cheap device. It's a little piece of plastic, but it's stable and it's actually made for cell phones, mobile players, mobile phones, handheld music players. And I have it used for the iStick and the MVP. Let's zoom in and I'll show you what Boris does. And that's it. Let's zoom in. All right, guys, so you can see here that I made a couple little changes. You can see that now it reflects the purpose of the Cellmate, which is, we're going to call him Boris because that's the name that it says on the box. I added a little change here that you can see. I added MVP and I added iStick, so that's cool. All right, so this is the outside of the box, and it basically gives you the 3 different color choices: red, white, or charcoal. I chose charcoal. The way that I have this set up, I don't have it with this in the front and then the cord coming up the back. You can also run the cord underneath the unit, which I'll show you in a minute. There are these little pieces of plastic that you can remove from the hands if you want to run the wire up there. And that's really up to you, whatever you choose. So let's take a look at Boris. So normally you have your iStick, right? And you go to charge it, you plug your little micro USB in and you go to sit it on the table and it's falling over, okay? You try to put it on the edge of a table and the weight of the iStick doesn't allow it to stand up. So you're forced to charge and lay it down, unless you have something you wedge it in between or something like that, which I've done. So I was thinking, and I'm always thinking about ways to make my vaping experience better. And I was on Amazon one night and I saw this Boris and I'm like, wow, for how cheap this is, it's worth a shot. And I ordered it and it shipped from China and it took forever, like 2 or 3 weeks. And finally it came and it works perfectly. So let's take a look at Boris, and I have him already set up. Here's my little buddy. So this is from the top down. And what you'll notice is I have my cord long. And the reason I have it long, I'll show you in a minute, is so I can pass through vape. So let's turn them on a side. And you can see here that it's running through the hands, the cord comes down, and it goes underneath the unit. And you can see here that the cord runs underneath and it goes around the side here and then it comes out the other side. So it's stable, and I'll show you a far away shot. But let's connect my device to Boris and show you how it works. So here's my device, and I have the iStick bending adapter. I'll show you that in a minute. And we'll connect the micro USB. So I'm sitting down, the day's almost over, and I just put Boris in this little seat. And there you go. So it's stable, it's not going to flip over. I can grab my device, I can have a vape, and I can put him back, and we're fine. Okay? So he serves his purpose. He keeps the juice straight up so I don't get any flooding and the juice doesn't run all over the tank. Now, if you had your bending adapter and you would have it open when you put it down, then maybe you'd want to have it sitting this way because you want your juice to sit upright. Then you can just put Boris right on here like that, and it still works, and the charging cord is at the top. So either way, it works wonderful for the iStick. Another shitty USB position is on the MVP. So here's the USB, micro USB. When you plug it in, you're forced to lay it down again because it's right in the middle of the bottom. Now, on some of the newer devices, like the IPVs and the IPV Mini, you know, you can sit it on the edge of a table because it's more toward the corner of the bottom, so the weight of the mod holds it upright. But as you can see with the MPV or MVP, I just said the minivan name. I don't know if you guys remember the MPV from Mazda, I think it was. Anyway, so here it is. It's sitting straight up. Boris is doing his job again, and he's just a great mod holder. Now you could also put it sideways any way you want. You can also, you know, put other devices just sitting on here. Not that you would want to, but you know, it can hold mods too. So however you want to use Boris, for the price, I think it's not a bad thing to have in your collection. He'd be great for your iPhone, your, you know, even like a mini iPad or something like that, whatever you feel. So there you go. There's the up and close. This is a quick vid. Here's Boris in all his glory, here to save the day and keep your mod sitting upright when charging and pass-through vaping. All right, so let's zoom out. Okay, guys, welcome back. You saw the up close. I'm going to finish this video really quick. He's cheap. He's effective if you have that need. Some people say, why do you give a shit if you lay it down when you're charging? Some people don't care. Vaping's got so good and so satisfying that now I'm starting to focus on little things like the aesthetics of a device and the button placement and all that. And you know, maybe I'm a bored vapor, but I hope it helps somebody out there in this world. If you like this information, I usually have some pretty helpful tips and tricks and how-tos on my channel. Subscribe today. If you want to see more information, you can also visit me online at www.thevaporchronicles.com. And there's a ton more content coming up soon, so stay tuned and I'll see you next time.